Kyla Ocasio, everybody, let her hear it. Come on.
Thank you. Wow. I feel like a rock star. Give it up for John, by the way. How funny is John? Gotta give it up. All right. I gotta tell you guys, I'm in the best mood. Not only because I'm here, but because I impulsively booked a trip to Puerto Rico today. Very exciting. It's great. No, my husband's excited. My kids are excited. I was, until I came to the realization that I'm going on vacation with the people I need a vacation from. And I have to buy all their tickets. And it was really funny because my girlfriend said to me, like, single people don't get it. You know, like, having a family vacation, like, that's an oxymoron, first of all. Because when you're on vacation, you do the same shit you do at home, only in, like, sweltering developing nation heat and around coconuts. But that's it. You're doing the same thing you always do. And so my girlfriend's like, oh, but you know what? You're going to have fun. You're going to be at the beach. She's like, when I'm at the beach, I just get really busy working on my tan. I'm like, when I'm at the beach, I just get really busy trying to make sure my kids don't die. Does anyone with kids have fun at the beach ever? It's not enjoyable. So I am a working mom. Any working moms in the crowd? Yes? All right. I mean, we're all working moms, I know. Yeah, I know. But some of my stay-at-home mom friends, they'll ask me the question all the time, like, when did you know it was the right time to go back to work? And you know, the truth is it's different for everyone. But for me, I knew it was right before I was about to drive everyone into a river. That's when it felt like it was the right time. So I'm a comic, I'm a mom, I'm raising 3 kids. My oldest son is at Wagner. There's like 5 people from Wagner. You guys made it, I'm so happy. It's really a challenge, like as your kids get older, it's almost like there's a disconnect, and a lot of it I blame on technology. Like my oldest son, he's in 7th grade, and I don't even know who his friends are. I really don't, and it's like, if you want to, because they're always on their cell phones. So if you want to know who your kid's hanging out with, you got to go through their shit. Much like you would if you were in a healthy relationship. Same principles. So the other day, I grabbed my son's phone, and I look at this little text thread, and I see his friend writes him, "Hey, Robert, can you come over tonight?" Is it funny already? So the kid writes, Robert, can you come over tonight? And my son replies, "I'm sorry, I can't. My mom says not on a school night." To which his friend replies, "Your mom's a dick." So I get back on the phone, and I text back myself. Because it takes a village. I want to help the kid. I want to help him. So I write back, "Hi, this is Robert's mom. You really should be careful what you're writing because you don't know who's reading it. I know you're only 11, but you're a fucking asshole." These kids have got to learn. And it's so hard because, like, boys, especially like middle school boys, I don't know if you guys realize this. It's like we're raising zombies. Like, all they do. My son had his friend over today. All they do is play video games side by side. Like, it's like they don't even interact. So I feel like I want to talk. So I asked the kid. I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" And he's just like shoving food in his mouth and playing games. He's like, "Fine." And then he asked me, he's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, that's random. So I was like, you're not supposed to ask a lady that question. But I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a little clue. I am approaching the age where I am transitioning back to full butt underwear. Does that help you? Kids. Thank you. I love you, Carrie. I love Carrie. But I kind of feel bad, like, and you know, because you guys have middle school kids, it's like, these kids are being, because of technology, they're being robbed of, like, the best part of being a kid, which is making anonymous prank phone calls. I can't imagine my childhood without that. Don't you guys remember when you were like 11 and you'd have a sleepover and your friend's like, I'm bored, what do you want to do? I don't know, let's call somebody in the phone book 4, 5, 6 times. Because it's 1985 and they can't catch us. I think I called the same old lady every day for 2 years. I used to rip out magazine subscriptions and click bill me later. It's just fun. It's crazy. That was crazy raising kids in New York City. It's very expensive. I'm a comic, so I'm broke. So stop hitting me up for that auction shit, okay? Please. But doesn't help my situation that my daughter has taken a liking to the American Girl dolls. You guys know. So for those of you who don't know what this is, it's a really fancy store on Fifth Avenue, and all the dolls will look like they'll kill you while you're sleeping. They're super creepy. But she told me she wanted one, and I was clueless. I was completely ignorant of how much they cost. So we get to the store, she picks one out, she's all happy. We get to the register. The lady looks at me with total straight face and goes, 110. I'm like, pesos? Are we accepting a foreign currency? Is that like a thing at the store? I just didn't get it. And she says, no, and I look, I'm gonna get the doll. My daughter really likes it. I'm going to get it. But could you just tell me out of curiosity, why is it so expensive? She says, well, this is Charlotte. And she's from our Civil War collection. I was like, well, do you have an illegal immigrant collection? Really? I was like, I'll pay extra for the accessories like the raft. Just fits my budget a little bit better. So I would do anything for my daughter. I love her. She's like I feel like eventually we'll be best friends. Like, I just love her so much. She's great. And the only thing is she's a little bit dramatic. I feel like a lot of people with little girls, who clap it up if you have daughters? Anybody have a daughter? Right? So you guys are gonna get this. It's like they're so dramatic, and I hate to stereotype as a woman. Like, it doesn't feel right for me to be stereotyping, but it's so true. Like, literally, just this morning, she called me a traitor because I took a piece of her gum without asking. I was like, what are you gonna do when I fuck your boyfriend? Always sweating the small stuff is not gonna get you anywhere. Yeah, my husband doesn't like that joke. Some lady came up to me after the show, actually a couple weeks ago. She's like, hey, did you mean that? And I was like, yes. It's nuts. I do a lot with my kids, though. I spend a lot of time with them. Unfortunately, they're really into like Nickelodeon shows. They watch a lot of TV, which is, I guess, not great, but I try to watch it with them. And it's very boring. So one way that I make it exciting is I try to guess which child actor is going to become a heroin addict. And that kind of keeps it fun for me. But truly, I'm not one of those like typical Manhattan moms that looks really confused without the nanny. You guys know them. You probably are that mom. You can always tell them at the park. Easy to spot. They're always like, now come, tell mommy your name again. Right? You see it? And then they always act surprised when the kid answers in a Jamaican accent. So true. Me tell you 3 times, my name Cooper, you crazy woman. That's how they sound. That's how they sound. So let's see, we're in January, we're almost in February. So April is when the test is, right, Tara? Like it's April? So right? No, but you know what it is? It's like a lot of parents it's kind of controversial. A lot of parents don't like it. I think it's great to check in and kind of assess how your kids are doing. But I will say, I think they're giving it to the wrong kids. I don't think it should be given to the kids. I think Common Core should be given to the people at Dunkin' Donuts on East 66th Street. Okay? I think that whole group needs an IEP class just for Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know what the qualifications to work there are, but I think my 7-year-old Benicio could probably fucking work there. That's what I think. I walked in this morning and I said, hi, can I get a cup of coffee? And she said, I swear to God, she goes, would you like anything to drink with that? No, just the liquid coffee will be fine. So I'm thinking maybe we can start a special group for them. So I've been married for 13 years. Anyone can top that? Anyone top that? Yes? A little bit? I have this theory that the longer you're with someone, the worse the gifts get. It's true. Because like in the beginning, when you're dating somebody, you try to impress them. So you get like earrings, maybe you'll get a nice necklace. But then something happens as time goes on, and you just get the other person what you think they need. So imagine my horror when for my birthday, I received a gift card for unlimited laser hair removal. I was like, why'd you get this for me? Why didn't you get it for your mother? I'm just kidding. She's dead, you guys. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. No, my mom's dead too. It's fine. We can make those jokes. But you know what? I'm very, I believe in reincarnation, so I'm not sad. I personally think that my mom has been reincarnated as the Chase email alerts. Constantly reminding me of my low balance. It's a lot of fun. So we bond on that, my husband and I, we bond on that. It's hard though to keep a relationship going, it really is. It gets kind of, you gotta spice it up. So I recently decided I was gonna start twerking. I did. I said I'm going to do it, except it didn't quite work out. I'm 39, so I just ended up passing gas. It didn't go the way I had planned. You gotta have fun. You gotta do fun stuff in a marriage. It gets kind of dull and boring. And there's always one person that wants sex a little bit more. There's always one person. It's usually the guy. And I found a way. You ladies are going to thank me. I have found a way to sort of push it aside, but like give the illusion that you're not pushing it aside. So you came for comedy, but I'm helping you out, actually. What I did is I have this role-playing game, and here's what you do. I had my husband dress up like a cop, and then I dressed up like de Blasio, and he just turned his back on me, so totally worked out. Got what I needed. So, Yeah, so I have a big birthday coming up. I'm going to be 40 this summer, and I'm fine with it. Like a lot in the entertainment business, one of my old manager was like, Kyle, don't talk about your age on stage. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You know, a lot of people have fears about getting older. I don't have the typical fears of like getting wrinkles and my biggest fear about getting older is that I might become a Republican. That is my biggest fear, because statistically speaking, people tend to get more conservative as they age, right? So my whole thing is, you know what? I don't care if I'm sitting in a shitty diaper when I'm old. I just don't want Hannity on the TV. That's all I'm asking for. You're from Fox News, aren't you? I can tell. He's just glaring at me. But it's funny, actually, I'm not super into politics, but I did watch the State of the Union, and it was funny because I was watching John, what's his name, John Boner? He looks like a boner, John Boner, I don't know. Whatever his name is. And I'm thinking, you know, you're supposed to like be the Speaker of the Republican Party. Like, how are we supposed to trust you when you don't even know how to apply self-tanner? Like, I just don't get that. All right, so I'm going to leave you guys on this. I am so glad you guys all came out tonight, and there's so much about being a parent that can be so hard and stressful. But the one thing is, I do think deep down you really learn a lot about who you are after you have children, and you just learn about yourself, and you get like deep and profound. And the biggest thing that I've learned is that I don't like children. Thank you guys. I'm Kyle Ocasio. Have a great night.